Hey guys, and welcome to week 1 of the NEWTS Readathon, and I have got a lot of reading to do. And I'd also like to actually kickstart my reading with In an Absent Dream and also Beneath the Sugar Sky, because In an Absent Dream is the A grade prompt for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and this is the A grade prompt for Muggle Studies. Though I would also, if I have time, like to get to my E grade prompt for Muggle Studies, which is Deadly Class. And then I've really sort of hit the ground running. I've sort of completed 2 prompts then. I've completed 2 subjects, and then I just need to focus on Artemis Fowl and the Atlantis Complex and God's Grave for my History of Magic, and then I have already completed my magical career, and then I can just go nuts. So let's get going. I've got a lot of reading to do. Monday, and I've managed to get an A in Defense Against the Dark Arts and an E in Muggle Studies, and I'm supposed to only have an A in Muggle Studies and an E in History of Magic, and I haven't even started History of Magic, if I can get my teeth in. But so far I have managed to read In an Absent Dream and Beneath the Sugar Sky. Both of these were 4-star reads. I absolutely love them. I thought the creepiness of both of them, but also the fairy tale nature of it, was absolutely beautiful. I loved both, and I'm slightly scared of how Sean and Maguire in every single one of these books has main characters that I can relate to on a personal level. It's creepy. It's like she's followed me, then split me into like 4 so far and made characters around certain traits of mine, and I absolutely love it because I'm not used to that much representation, I guess, in books, so that's absolutely wonderful. And then for my E grade in Muggle Studies, I managed to read Deadly Class as well, and unfortunately that was only a 2-star read so far because it kind of sucked, to be honest. I was expecting Real World Nevernight, and instead I got whiny teenager on a drug trip with a bit of murder, and it wasn't for me, I'm afraid, in the end, and I'm quite glad that the TV show is on a channel I can't watch, so I didn't really build my hopes up for it, and then to get them dashed, and anyway, it's been cancelled, so I wasn't really going to watch it anyway, but never mind, I managed to get through it. It's another thing off the list. It's another grade for the NEWTS. But now that that's done, I'm on to my History of Magic with my A grade, Artemis Fowl and the Atlantis Complex, so I'm quite excited for this. I was supposed to read this last month and just ran out of time, so I'm going to get on it. I also need to read the last Artemis Fowl book this month as well, and quite frankly, I don't want it to end. I'm really excited for the Fowl twins, but I'm still sad that this is going, so I want to read it, but I kind of don't at the same time because I want to stretch this out a bit further. But I've just got to remember the Fowl twins are coming. It's fine, so I'm going to try and get through this. This is quite a quick read for me, usually, so I'm hoping for the same thing this time, because it's only a middle grade, and I fly through middle grades, especially these ones, so let's get going, because I want to read this one and God's Grave this week, if I get the chance. get 208 pages into Artemis Fowl and the Atlantis Complex, so I'm giving up for the day, because quite frankly that is a lot read, and I've only just got to read this bit here now tomorrow to finish it. And to be honest, I don't know when I'm going to start getting interrupted, because it's now obviously 5:30 in the evening. That's usually around the time I start getting interrupted. So 200 pages, to be honest, isn't that bad, especially considering this one is slightly annoying me a bit, because Artemis has the Atlantis Complex, which the second stage of Atlantis Complex is having multiple personalities, and he's been taken over by the personality called Orion, who is quite frankly the most annoying character ever. And it just means we have, like, no Artemis, and I miss him far too much. I miss Artemis as a character. I miss his snark, I miss his cleverness, and it just feels like something is completely missing in this story. Even though he's technically there, there's a person in his spot, basically, who is really, really annoying and makes me want to slap him, which is kind of annoying me at the moment. And also, we're just focusing a lot on the villain at the moment as well, and I'm going, no, go back to fixing Artemis. Go fix Artemis. Don't care about the villain right now. I want Artemis, and I'm kind of missing that with this story. It's still enjoyable, but I miss Artemis, quite frankly. I just miss him so much at the moment. It's now Tuesday and I've just finished the Atlantis Complex, and to be honest, this is a bit of a 2-star read for me, because I just didn't enjoy it. There was not enough Artemis. There wasn't enough, like, incredible plot twisty plans the whole way through, and it just didn't really feel like an Artemis Fowl book to me, to be honest. So I'm kind of disappointed in it. I'm hoping that the final book, book 8, brings it back round again for me, but at the moment this book was rather a letdown, to be honest, and I'm quite sad about that, to be honest, because I love Artemis Fowl. I have loved all the books so far, and this one just really, really let me down. But it's now lunchtime, and after I finish lunch, I'm going on to God's Grave, and I'm hoping that this reads better than Nevernight did last month, because as we all know, I didn't finish Nevernight last month because I really struggled with it, and I don't know why. Possibly because I was rereading it and I was sort of like, yeah, I know what's going on, kind of thing. So I think that sort of hampered me a bit. So hopefully, I haven't read God's Grave before, so hopefully I'm going to get through this better. So let's see what happens. Actually, before I start God's Grave, I just want to mention that apparently today marks exactly 3 years since I first uploaded my BookTube newbie tag. And I'm sort of kind of tempted to do a video where I sort of react to it. But I'm not sure how I'd edit it, quite frankly, because I know I can do picture-in-picture on iMovie, but I don't know if I can do anything else with, like, video and stuff, and I don't know how difficult it would be to film, but I do want to give it a try, so I'm going to have to try and figure that out tomorrow now, but I can't believe it's been 3 years. Like, 3 years is ridiculous, you know? Like, 3 years! Like, it's mental to think I've been doing this for 3 years now, because it doesn't feel like I've been doing it for 3 years, but I have been, and that's insane, quite frankly. But before I start really thinking about how long I've been doing this, I'm going to get into God's Grave now, and wish me luck on actually getting through this quicker than I did Nevernight, because it's a similar sort of length, and Nevernight took me ages, and I didn't actually properly finish it, so yeah, let's hope I can get through this a bit quicker. Fingers crossed. Let's start hoping for me, shall we? So it's now Wednesday and I need to continue reading this. I have spent most of my morning at a business meeting redoing my website and then trying to figure out the Age of Apocalypse storyline reading order, because I've got Legion Quest and apparently there's several different places to start and several different collected editions and omnibuses and complete epic editions and all the rest of it that aren't in order and stuff, and they all cross-sect each other, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where to go after I've read Legion Quest, if I like it, and I've got nothing. Flat out nothing. No idea. So I'm actually kind of considering taking Legion Quest off my list for a while for this month and changing it for something else. But I don't know what. That's my problem. I have no idea where to go with it, because it's supposed to be a book that I've only just remembered is on my TBR, and I kind of want another graphic novel, but I'm not sure at the moment. I'll go through my comic box. I think what I'm going to do is go through my comic box later and figure out if there's anything in there that I've gone, oh, I forgot I had that, or something, and just come out with something there. Because at the moment I've got no idea, and I'm slightly scared of Legion Quest, quite frankly, because I don't want to get into it, absolutely love it, then find I've got to go off on some weird tangent on comics I don't own yet, because it's quite expensive to connect the whole of the Legion Quest stuff and like the Age of Apocalypse stuff, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. The thing is, right now, I need to get on with this, so I'm going to stop worrying about where I need to go next with my X-Men, and if I'm going to read Age of Apocalypse or not. I'm just going to go and read God's Grave instead, because I need to get this done. This is definitely a priority this month, so I need to get to it. So it's now Thursday, and last night I managed to get to page 179 of God's Grave, and for some reason I'm really enjoying myself, but I feel like this is slightly dragging, and I don't know why, because stuff is happening, there's loads of things going on, there's plot twists and all the rest of it, and yet I'm going, this is taking a while. And I think it's possibly because I'm not really in the mood for really heavy fantasy or just heavy plot lines at the moment, and so I feel like that's the reason why I feel like this is dragging a little bit. I'm still enjoying myself, but I just don't think I'm in the properly right frame of mind for this, and quite frankly, I don't know when I will be, so I'm going to carry on anyway, because I am enjoying myself, and I do want to finish this, because it's my last book I need to read before I get my journalist/writer career, so I'm going to carry on anyway. Also yesterday, I filmed my reaction to my BookTube newbie tag, and I realised it was a mistake. It was just... It's going to be a pain in the ass to edit. I don't know if I'm actually even going to be able to edit it. So instead, what I'm thinking of doing is redoing my Pottermore sorting, so I can finally see for definite if I'm still a Slytherin. So I'm thinking of filming that today. I'm quite excited about it because I haven't done the quiz in about 5-6 years now, and I wanted to capture it on film. I've been wanting to do this during a magical readathon for a while, so I thought that this would be the best year to do it, as I am currently reading the entire Harry Potter series. So I'm going to try and film that today. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm going to try. So I just filmed it, and this was not the house I was expecting, and I'm sort of not okay with it. Well, I'm okay with it, but I'm still kind of not okay with it, I guess, because I was totally expecting Slytherin. I've always said I'm a Slytherin, but I reckon I'm in the middle. I keep on saying this, but I do think I'm in the middle. I do think I'm a Slytherclaw, so it'll be fine. I'm sure. It's not like I've just got a ton of merch of Slytherin. I officially need to calm down about this and edit that video to start with, and then I also need to get on and read God's Grave, because I need to read 150 pages today and 150 pages tomorrow, and then it's done. So I need to put this out of my mind, stop having a crisis, though my best friend is probably going to laugh at me, because I've always said I was a Slytherin, but never mind, it'll be fine. And I need to read this. I need to get at least 150 pages done today, then 150 pages done tomorrow, and then it's done, and then I've officially got the journalist/writer career, and then I can go on to other books. So, yay! I don't know if I'm going to be able to concentrate. Pottermore says I'm a Ravenclaw, and there's nothing wrong with being a Ravenclaw. There is nothing wrong with it. But it's like I have based so much of my identity on being a Slytherin, with my bright green hair and all of my Slytherin merch, and just generally me fancying the pants of Draco Malfoy. Not for, like, all the deeds he's done. Obviously, he's done wrong. But Tom Felton, man. Tom Felton. Can't help it. Redemption arc as well. Was gorgeous. Loved it. Loved Draco as a child. Totally fancied the pants off him. And now I'm not a Slytherin. This is weird. I'm literally going with the whole denial. I'm in the middle. I'm definitely in the middle. I know I'm in the middle because obviously, as I just saw in that video, that I have traits from both of those houses. So it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm totally fine. But just, it's weird. It's so weird knowing that I'm in the middle. Because I always thought I leant more towards Slytherin. And now the Pottermore quiz has told me that I am a Slytherin years ago. And it's now telling me I'm a Ravenclaw. And I know all the answers change depending on what questions you get and all the rest of it, but that's weird. Because I identify as a Slytherin. I'm a Slytherin with a Ravenclaw outline. That's how I'm putting this. I'm a Slytherin at heart with a Ravenclaw outline. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Because I feel like a Slytherin. And I've always felt like a Slytherin. I'm now a Slytherclaw. And that's going to take some adjusting to, because I've always taken pride in being a Slytherin. This is weird. I need to shut up. I need to shut up about this, because I know who I am. I know that on my other account on Pottermore, that I am a Slytherin. It's just the fact on this account, I'm a Ravenclaw, and that's weird. It's weird. It's totally weird. But at least I didn't come out as a Gryffindor, because that would have just been complete crisis mode there, because I am not a Gryffindor or a Hufflepuff in any way. So that's fine, because it means that I'm not completely different to who I thought I was. I need to shut up. I'm talking too much about this. I need to shut up and read. So I'm going to get on and shut up and read something. So it's time to wrap up this weekly reading vlog, and so far this month I've managed to read Deadly Class, which wasn't my favourite, but it was still a semi-fun read, I guess. I mean, at least it's off the TBR now, and I know what the story is, which is great. I also read Artemis Fowl in the Atlantis Complex. Again, not my favourite, but still a reasonably good story in the Artemis Fowl series. Then I also managed to read Beneath the Sugar Sky and In an Absent Dream, and these two were amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed these two, and now I can't believe I've now caught up as well with the Wayward Children series, because I didn't think I was going to catch up with it so quickly, but I'm glad I did. I love these two. These really sort of saved everything, even though I read these first. And finally, I also managed to finish God's Grave, and I'm really quite surprised about that, if I'm completely honest, because I was totally certain that this was going to be into this week as well with reading this, but I managed to finish it off on Saturday, and I thought this book slightly dragged. I'm not going to lie, but I think that's just mainly been my mood, because I wasn't really in the mood for heavy fantasy kind of thing this month, but I still really enjoyed myself. And that final 2 chapters, oh my god. Half those plot twists, I didn't see any of the plot twists coming. I did not see any of those plot twists coming, and I'm now slightly speechless about this book because of that ending, and now I'm really excited for Dark Dawn. I need Dark Dawn now. And with all of those finished, it means I've also gotten the journalist/writer career for the Magical Readathon. So I've actually managed to complete all the prompts I needed to, which means I can now go on to whatever subject I want, as long as I completed the OWL for it in April. And I did for half of them, so I've got a whole load more books to get through. And I'm really excited. So I'm now going to go and be extra and try and finish as many subjects as I can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below with what you read for the first week of the NEWTS and how far you are into getting your career. I'd love to know. I'll also leave a link down below to all of my social media if you want to check out. If you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here. And over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time, guys, bye.